Alright everybody, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. So, today's video I want to talk about the daily reward system because I really do think it's time for it to change. Not to say that it's bad necessarily, but I really do think there are things they could do to improve it. So, for those who don't know how the dailies work, I don't know why you're watching a Dead by Daylight video, but yeah, whatever. When you log into the game, every day on the reset you get one daily up to a max of 3, and you can either do the daily and get some extra blood points, usually 30,000 with a few exceptions, or you can trash it and re-roll it for another one. You can technically also have one of the back burners. Technically, you could have 4 at once. Whatever, we're not going to get to the logistical bit of it. But, so at max, you can get 90,000 blood points, unless you somehow have a bunch of 60,000 ones there. Now, do I think it's a bad system? Not necessarily. I think it gives you a reason to log in every day, but my suggestion would be something that I feel would be a little bit more engaging. And the way I would change this, I feel like there should be... The dailies not only need to change that you need to get a daily every day. I think that's fine. I do think some of the daily challenges are really dumb, personally. I hate most of the Survivor ones because they require you to play a certain Survivor. I don't know why it can't just be do this thing as Survivor. I don't play Survivor that often, on or off stream. A lot of people know this. I'm not completely adherent to playing it, but a lot of the dailies will be like, play or do 5 healing actions as Bill, or something like that, right? And it's like, okay, well, I don't really have many perks on Bill. I don't really want to play Bill. So, yeah, I think they could be switched so it's just, do this as Survivor. I think that would be better for a lot of them. Like, escape as Survivor. Like, I think that's fine. I don't understand why it has to be a specific Survivor. On the killer side, my problem with them is there are some of them, one in particular, and people know this if they come to my stream. Links below, by the way. I stream 3 days a week. Shameless plug. There is one killer reward, daily challenge thing, whatever you want to call it, that I despise to all my being, and that is the Plague one, because it requires you to down somebody with an M1 while they're fully infected, and like, it's not impossible, but you have to do it to 4 people, and it's just like, I don't play Plague that way. I don't know. It's a weird one. I think that should be changed. But the way I would swap it for the dailies, I would make the dailies, keep them killer specific, and make them Survivor, any Survivor, because Survivors at the end of the day are just skins. And then I would add a weekly tier one. One that's like something you can do throughout the week. Something like kick 50 gens, or, you know, get 30 kills. Like, something that would take a little while. Something that if you really wanted to, you could do in one sitting, but something just long enough to keep you there. And then maybe have a monthly one as well, just to give you these goals and challenges that you can actually do that aren't just based on winning. Because the biggest problem right now I have with this game is archive challenges, especially on the new tomes. You know, they come out once a week. I do all of them, and then I don't really have anything to go for other than maybe grinding blood points, a personal challenge, or, you know, just winning, right? But I feel like if you give more of these challenges, it would give people more of an incentive to not just gen rush, not just tunnel, not just camp, not just play for the 4K, not just play for the 4 out, right? It would give them these reasons to do other things. And I think that was the whole point of the archive system in the first place, was to give people these other challenges to go for. On top of that, with the dailies, I would maybe take some of the archive challenges that we have, like the glyph ones and the memory shard ones, for example, and maybe put those in there as well. I think that would be very nice to do, because once again, it kind of switches things up, and it would have a daily for Survivor, a daily for Killer, and then a daily for both. Something like emblems or the glyph challenges, things like that. So to cover this all, basically, I would swap the daily challenges to have 3 daily challenges every day, one for Survivor, one for Killer, one for both. I would add a weekly tier with maybe 1 to 3 challenges for the week, something that could be progressed throughout the week that you can do, and then one massive one for the month. Something like get 100 kills, or stun the killer 50 times, something insane throughout the month, right? And then change the Survivor one so it's all just based on one Survivor, and then change all the Killer ones that probably need to be changed that seem a little antithetical to how the killer plays. I could go into every single one, but honestly, Plagues is probably one of the bigger ones, and that's the only one I could think of offhand, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I think the daily system is fine. I just really think it's time. It's in need of an upgrade. I think it's very boring the way it works now. And my point with this isn't necessarily to make the game more grindy. It's to give people other things to do that aren't just go for the win once their archive challenges are done. Because once again, you do all the archives and now you're waiting a week for the next archive, right? Yeah. It is what it is. It'll probably never happen. But Behavior, if you're listening, go ahead and steal my ideas. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. But take the good ones, please. Hey guys, I love you guys. Links and stuff are below. Like and sub and all that. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another video. And yeah, bye.